A father walks into court demanding justice after months of raising 5 kids alone, while their mother, who vanished to chase a flashy lifestyle and a man now in jail, hasn't paid a dime or even visited. As emotions explode and secrets spill, from a $350,000 BBL to claims of 6-figure influencer income, the judge has had enough. With a sharp tongue and zero tolerance for games, he digs into the chaos to finally lay down the law. What follows is courtroom drama at its most raw, ridiculous, and real.
All right, Mr. Clough,
yes,
you're back, except today you're the petitioner. Looks like we found Mom.
Finally found her.
Okay, finally found her. What can I do for you today?
Well, Your Honor, I'm here to get some justice. I think it's time that I get back what I've been giving out.
What do you mean by that?
Money. I've been giving so much money and she hasn't even been here.
Right.
You know?
Well, before we really get started, are the kids in the car with the dog again today?
Kids aren't in the car, Your Honor. The dog got hit, so he's in a doggy wheelchair.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that about the dog, but the kids are fine.
They are. They're with the neighbor.
Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure. So, what's been going on? I mean, it's been a few months since I've seen you.
Right.
So, it looks like you were here. Back when you were here, they had a... Excuse me?
She just looking at me crazy.
I'll make it easier for you. You focus on me.
Right.
Don't excuse me.
Sorry, Judge.
Don't be sorry. Just don't do it. This is your first time here today. And if I remember correctly, you filed the lawsuit on him previously and had the audacity not to show up. So you definitely need to pipe down.
Okay. I chose money though.
Okay, well, you may have, and we're going to get into that and see how much money you probably are going to be paying on child support. But we want to. Oh my gosh.
You see? God don't like ugly.
Oh.
You know what? You talking about you?
God don't like ugly.
You know, this happens every now and then when the weather is bad outside.
No,
things happen in court.
And well, no,
the weather is bad outside.
You know what? Talk to the judge. Don't direct none over him.
Okay, what she just said is right. All right, but I'm not agreeing with you in the sense that, you know what I mean? Let me tell him to be quiet and talk to me only.
I got you.
All right, Mr. Clough, continue. So, as I was saying, it's been a few months. So the kids have been with you, looks like it's been about 7 or 8 months now.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So in this 7 or 8 months, has Mom been paying?
Have you been paying?
Well, no, that's not how this works. That's not how this works.
She hasn't been paying.
All right.
She has not been paying.
Has she at least been visiting with the children?
She hasn't visited the children, but she visited that man in jail that she ran off with.
Oh. The one that was in the car that you really couldn't see, the Cutlass. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
He got arrested not too long after I saw you for the PPP loan. Is that correct?
No,
that's how she got
incorrect. That's incorrect.
She got what? What's that?
You know, from the last time she got the booty in the booty.
What they call it something though.
Yeah, the BBL. She know.
Oh,
why are you telling my business?
People need to know.
People don't need to know nothing. That's for the gram.
Anyway, Your Honor.
I mean, I wanted to know, but you know, we're not here for that. I'm not going to be petty. So, you are seeking to put Mom on child support.
I am.
All right. And health insurance. Who's covering? Well, I would assume she's not. Are you covering health insurance? Are they on Medicaid? What's going on?
Well, I wasn't at first, but I got a promotion at work.
All right. Congratulations.
I appreciate that.
All right.
I made me a manager at the McDonald's, so I'm making a little bit more, and I was able to put 2 of the kids on insurance, but not all of them.
Okay.
Just can't cover that many. So.
All right. So the other ones, what are they doing?
Well, my other job kind of covers that as well.
Okay. All right. So at least all of the children are insured.
They are.
All right. How much is that insurance total for the kids only?
On McDonald's or the other job?
No, just in total.
It's about $350.
$350. Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
I think that's about it, Your Honor. Just ready to hold her accountable.
Okay, boy. Okay, Ms. Daniels.
Yes, Judge.
Excuse me.
In this chaotic and emotionally charged courtroom case, Mr. Clough returns not as a defendant but now as a petitioner, seeking justice and financial support from the mother of his children, Ms. Daniels, who had previously filed a case against him but failed to appear in court. Mr. Clough explains to the judge that for the past 7 to 8 months, he has been the sole caregiver for their children after Ms. Daniels left them in his care. Despite being the primary custodian during this time, she has neither contributed financially nor visited the children, choosing instead to prioritize a romantic relationship with a man who was recently arrested in a PPP loan fraud case. Mr. Clough points out the hypocrisy and irresponsibility in Ms. Daniels' actions, emphasizing how she ran off with this man, got plastic surgery procedures including a BBL and breast augmentation, and continued living a flashy lifestyle while neglecting her parental duties. He tells the court that although he initially struggled financially, he recently got a promotion as a manager at McDonald's and has been able to put 2 of the children on his health insurance, with the remaining kids covered under his second job. The total health insurance cost for all children is $350 per month. Mr. Clough's main demand is to finally hold Ms. Daniels accountable through a child support order that reflects her responsibility as a parent, especially considering her lack of involvement and financial contribution. When it's Ms. Daniels' turn to speak.
Excuse me.
Judge, I'm sorry.
Are you here to be pretty, or are you here to tell me your side of the story as to why you shouldn't pay child support today?
A little bit of both, Judge. But I'm
not interested in whether you're here to be pretty or not. That has nothing to do with my ruling. You understand that, right?
I do, Judge.
All right.
But
so
I should be pretty for you.
Well, let's stick to the facts. I could care less how you look.
Okay, Judge. Let's get to the facts.
Please do. And quickly, without all the extra.
Not extra at all. The fact is, Judge, I had these children for 10 years before I put them on your doorstep. He was barely doing anything. That's why I petitioned the court, Judge.
Okay, well, here's the deal. You petitioned.
Yeah.
He showed up. You didn't. I dismissed it.
I had an opportunity, Judge. Had to take it.
Okay. And could you do me a favor? Could you, if you're going, I don't allow gum chewing, but if you don't have anywhere to put it, I would suggest you at least.
I'm good at that. Yeah.
Okay.
Now you see.
What?
Mr. Clough, Ms. Daniels, continue, please.
Well, that's why I petitioned the court. I do apologize for not showing up, Judge, but let me tell you, I came up, you know.
Oh, let's talk about this come up. What kind of come up we talking about?
Well, Judge, I met a man who said he can change my life, Judge.
All right, so how financially, did he change this life of yours?
Not too much.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Clough,
I know.
Mr. Clough. We don't know, let's hear her side of the story because I'm pretty sure she's gonna say some interesting stuff about finances.
Judge, Clough don't know nothing. Listen, understand that I got at least, 6 figures in the bank.
Oh, okay.
Had 6 figures in the bank.
You said what now?
Mr. Clough, again, I'm not, excuse me, Ms. Daniels, when I speak, both of you be quiet. Mr. Clough, there will be no more outbursts, okay? I understand you both are frustrated, emotions are high, but let me get through this hearing, okay? Because if I can't get through it, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna reset it. And I know neither one of you want to pay for court parking again, right?
I don't.
You don't want to take off your work. And I know neither one of you want to pay for court parking again, right?
I don't.
You don't want to take off your work, right?
Only one of us will be here.
Okay, but you want some sort of relief, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in order for me to do that, I have to hear the facts. Now, Ms. Daniels, again, continue.
So, like I said.
No, let me direct you really quick. You're getting ready to talk about these 6 figures you have in the bank.
I do.
All right, how much money we talking?
We talking about, 300-400. You know what I'm saying?
Bullshit. Sorry.
You said no more outbursts.
I was coughing. I'm sorry.
It's true.
It's your allergies.
Yeah.
Handle that. You need some tissue?
No. No, thank you.
Okay. Ms. Daniels, that's what you have in the bank. How much money are you making annually?
Well, it kind of just depends on the year and how many promotions I get, how many companies want to invest in me. So it just depends. Anywhere between.
When are you going to answer my question?
Judge, it's a difficult question for me because, sometimes I can have a promotion that's $500, or I can have a promotion that's $50,000 plus. So,
Miss Daniels, you know I don't have a lot of time, right? I have other cases I need to get here.
I do understand that.
Right, so you obviously came here to waste my time.
I didn't.
You did, because I asked you a very simple question.
Judge,
On average,
I have a simple answer.
On average, how much do you make in a year?
Judge, I'd like to say about maybe about 30 to 100K.
Okay, 30 to 100,000?
Yeah.
So we just gonna take the high end so we can keep this moving, because you came here to waste my time and I do not have time to play with you.
Oh my gosh, Judge.
And is this from an employer or are you self-employed? What do we do?
I am self-employed.
All right.
I do influence.
What do you influence?
I influence the world.
You clearly aren't influencing. You said the world?
The world.
Well, that doesn't include these 5 children because you don't even go and see them, right?
It's just been the last couple months.
Well,
okay?
no, excuse me. Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
You're influencing everyone but these children that you do not have anything to do with and you do not financially support. You said they were with you. Excuse me?
It's hot.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
It's getting hot.
She trying to show you what she had
The BBL?
done. Yeah.
I'm not interested in the BBL. Let me tell you what I'm about to do. I'm about to make these numbers go BBL. Okay?
Judge, can I speak briefly?
Briefly. Make it quick.
Quickly, in the last few months, it has been a downtrend due to inflation and all that stuff.
The judge quickly grows frustrated with her dismissive and sarcastic attitude, calling her out for her attempt to mix vanity with legal obligations. Ms. Daniels claims that she had custody of the children for 10 years before leaving them with Mr. Clough and argues that she had previously petitioned the court because he wasn't contributing enough, but couldn't show up due to a so-called opportunity that came her way. This opportunity turned out to be a relationship with the aforementioned man, who she believed would financially elevate her life. However, her story begins to unravel as the judge probes deeper. Ms. Daniels claims to have had 6 figures in the bank and admits she underwent extensive cosmetic surgery, which she says cost between $30,000 to $40,000, allegedly paid by her now incarcerated boyfriend. She identifies herself as a self-employed influencer, whose income fluctuates based on brand promotions and investments. When asked for her annual income, she vaguely estimates it to be between $30,000 and $100,000. Due to her inconsistent and uncooperative responses, the judge uses the high end of her estimate, $100,000, to calculate child support. Based on this, her gross monthly income is determined to be $8,333, with a net of $6,512. Applying the 40% rate applicable for 5 children, the judge calculates her child support obligation to be $2,604. Adding the $350 monthly insurance reimbursement brings her total child support responsibility to $2,954 per month.
People aren't paying as much.
How much was your BBL?
I didn't pay for that.
How much was it? How much was it?
I mean, you know, I got more than the BBL. I had tube sock titties, so I got the boobies, then I got the booty, and then I got all that. So he probably paid $35,000, $40,000. Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, let me hurry up and get you out of here with these numbers. You are about to pay child support. You have 5 children total, or do you have other children outside of these 5 that are under the age of 18?
No, I don't.
Okay,
They're grown.
so just the 5 children, right?
Yes.
All right, so 5 children, that is going to be at the 40%. And you said health insurance was about $350, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So your child support, you're looking at monthly. So with your testimony being on the high end of $100,000, that's what I just based your child support off of. So, I mean, well, I was going to make it higher than that and do it like the $350,000. Then that would make you cap out. But
I think you should do that.
Well,
no.
If I have to accept her testimony is true, but I don't really think that it's going to help her too much because her child support is still going to be pretty hefty. So I have your gross at $8,333.33. That brings your net to $6,512.07. So $6,512 times the 40%, That brings your child support amount to $2,604.
Is that a week, Your Honor? Or?
How often are you paid? Are you paid by the day? You paid by the month? How are you paid?
Judge, it just depends.
She just answered my question. That's a monthly amount.
I mean, that's
how
great
she's
monthly.
paid, it'll just break down, but the amount is $2,604 plus.
I can give you that.
Plus,
You need it.
$350 reimbursement for the children, so that brings your monthly rate to $2,954.
I got it. Can the kids stay with him now?
The kids will continue to live with him because that's who they live with, and obviously you care more about a BBL than them.
That's not true.
And we don't know when she's gonna run off again with the next guy.
No next guy. I'm good.
It'll be a caprice this time.
I'm good.
Oh, okay. So we're good with the numbers then. Is there anything further? All right. Is there anything further that you want me to know that's related to this?
Judge, briefly about visitation. How does that work?
The kids are going to stay with him, and you guys are going to work that out at a
we
different.
Don't get along very well, as you can see.
Well, obviously, but I mean, they need to stay with him and probably see you on weekends if you're so busy.
That's my busiest time, Judge. I can't do weekends. Maybe Monday to Tuesday.
Well, they go to school.
Right, and I'm at work.
Are you going to get them to school?
No.
I can't.
You can't get them to school.
She don't have a car.
You don't have a car?
She make all that
please.
money,
Oh, you a lie.
but ain't got no car.
You better go see the rose outside.
What kind of roses? I love roses. What color?
I just said rose, like rose gold color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
because I know we weren't talking about that other one. But
no,
anywho,
we're not
that's
good.
neither here nor there. Is there anything further, Mr. Cliff?
I think that's all, Your Honor.
All right. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Throughout the hearing, Ms. Daniels repeatedly dodges accountability, refuses to give straight answers, and tries to justify her actions with humor and deflection, including a bizarre exchange about the make and color of a luxury car she allegedly owns. When asked about visitation, she shows further irresponsibility by stating that weekends, when she would logically have time with the children, are her busiest work days. She suggests Monday and Tuesday instead, but admits she can't transport the children to school because she doesn't have a car, contradicting her earlier claims of wealth and luxury. This inconsistency and lack of commitment convinced the judge that Mr. Clough should retain full physical custody of the children. The judge explicitly states that Ms. Daniels appears more concerned with her appearance and social media lifestyle than with the well-being of her children. Although she shows some interest in visitation rights, her lack of practicality and stability renders any such arrangement infeasible at this time. The court does not entertain her visitation requests further, leaving it open for future negotiation but underlining that the children need stability, which only Mr. Clough can currently provide. In summary, this case revolves around a father who stepped up to take full responsibility for his children after their mother abandoned them for a lavish and unstable lifestyle. The mother, Ms. Daniels, had previously accused the father of negligence but failed to show up in court, thereby forfeiting her initial claim. Upon returning to court, she is found to be completely disengaged from her children's lives, both emotionally and financially. She attempts to defend herself with vague claims of success as a social media influencer, brags about cosmetic surgeries paid for by a now-imprisoned boyfriend, and fails to provide a realistic plan for either financial contribution or child visitation. The judge, seeing through her superficial behavior and inconsistent statements, rules decisively in favor of Mr. Clough. Ms. Daniels is ordered to pay nearly $3,000 a month in child support, while Mr. Clough is awarded continued full custody. The judge also reminds both parties, particularly Ms. Daniels, that the court does not tolerate frivolous arguments or vanity-driven diversions when the well-being of children is at stake. This case underscores the serious consequences of parental neglect and the legal system's commitment to prioritizing the best interests of the children, regardless of who the biological mother or father may be. The court's decision serves as a stern warning that appearances and lifestyle mean nothing if a parent fails to meet their core responsibilities.